patio is a really worthwhile investment, and it goes a long way to enhance or create a particular design style. And let's be honest, a patio is also, well, where we live the most in our gardens. It's where we eat, it's where we relax, it's where we play with the children. You know, if it's a small garden, it's where we grow our fruit and veg in pots. So it's important to get it right.
A patio can be very traditional, but it can also be wonderfully modern. It all depends on the type of stone that you use, the pattern, and how you lay them.
There are so many different types of materials that you can use to create all manner of different shapes and sizes of patio. So here's a few ideas and tips to get those creative juices flowing.
If you're looking for a smooth and structured style, then to get that design-led feel, opt for clean and crisp lines. I'll let you into a secret. It's really easy to achieve that professional, contemporary look. These Arabian sand slabs come in mixed size packs, and we've used them here in a very defined and repeated pattern. If you fancy a different pattern, you could lay out the slabs dry in your garden until you get the look that you want. You could use smaller aggregate areas to create interest, and of course you can put planting here as well. And as we've done here, think about using aggregate in a larger area to create a contrast with your patio. Now this patio is really stylish in a traditional way. If you look at the surface, its tonal and textural variations make it really organic and interesting. The circular patio kit would make a fantastically relaxed dining area, or maybe even emphasise a focal point in the garden.
Yeah, but you don't just have to use the kit by itself. You can add to it with square or rectangular slabs to make a bigger space. And importantly, you don't have to square off a patio either. Here, the slabs bleed off into the gravel, a lovely textural contrast. But this could be, well, say the start of a lawn, with the gravel being the grass, or perhaps even a flower bed. This gorgeous honey-coloured sandstone really epitomises what the modern and contemporary garden is all about. And that is, well, precision. That's unlike, say, rustic or traditional designs, where you can afford to be, well, a little bit rough around the edges. But that's something that we celebrate with that style, of course. Here, it's sleek and precise, and look at the sawn sides of this sandstone. They make this patio look seriously special. And the way that the stone is laid, bolt straight lines, dead flat, it's this attention to detail which makes the modern garden.
As well as using stone to extend your living space into the garden, you can of course think about using it to create a feature. Now here we've used carpet stone to create what I think is a really pretty circular area around this gorgeous tree. It's an absolutely stunning focal point.
These carpet stones are surprisingly easy to lay. Cunningly, each one is actually attached to a plastic mat. And all you do is you pop the mat down into position and then, well, cut off any stones that don't meet your pattern with a pair of scissors. Then just fill in the joints. But top tip, if you are going to put any paving around trees, dig carefully. And I know it sounds obvious, but, well, don't dig deeply, you'll damage the roots. Instead, a thin, shallow foundation of compacted sand is best. And then when you lay your stones on top, don't point the joints with sand and cement. Instead, just use sharp sand and push it into the joints thoroughly. What you'll find then is that the water will, of course, percolate through the joints to the tree roots. And these carpet stones are fantastic for this job because, like the sand, they will move and flex as the tree roots underneath fatten up and, well, do what tree roots do.
There are so many more options to choose from, but I hope that our little taster has given you the inspiration to think about your patio differently.
For even more ideas, pick up our garden living brochure, visit DIY.com or visit your local store.